Alrighty, hi everybody. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today we're going to discuss healthy eating on a budget. This is something that I think many dietitians get. It's a very common misconception that healthy foods are more expensive. That's not always the case. You can definitely get good nutrition buying healthy, making healthy choices and not have to spend a whole lot out of your pocket. So, um, organic is obviously going to be a little bit more, so you're generally okay to buy conventional. Again, we talked about in-season foods and produce is generally going to be less money. Farmers markets are opening up. I know Lebanon just had theirs this past Thursday. So check those out too. There may be some good deals going on there. All right, so I categorized this into different food groups. And then I listed prices right next to it. Some vegetables that are really cheap: broccoli, onions, bagged spinach, russet potatoes, sweet potatoes, canned tomatoes, carrots, green cabbage, and butternut squash. Some of those are going to be starchier, others they aren't. So definitely check some of those out. Potatoes are so cheap, and there's a lot of those. Definitely check those out. With that, it may be that the whole carrot or whatever, you are going to be responsible for cutting it on your own. A lot of times there's labor prices included in those pre-cut vegetables and fruits. But if you're one who knows that you need less work, just understand that you're going to pay a little bit more money. I want you to obviously budget if that's important to you, but also kind of think about, if I buy this, am I going to be able to eat it? What I love about most of these foods is they're really not going to go bad too quickly. These will last you a while as well and don't require a whole lot of refrigeration, other than maybe carrots and spinach. Fruits, these are kind of the same. These are easily portable. You can take them almost anywhere, and they're cheap. So bananas, oranges, frozen berries, that's going to hold up forever in the freezer. Apples, cantaloupe, kiwi, grapes, and pears. So those are some good ones that you can include into your daily routine. Then I included high protein items. Some of these are dairy, some of these are plant-based. It's a good blend. Milk is always super cheap, along with cottage cheese. Yogurts, it depends on what you get, but there are some that are cheaper out there. Eggs are always a super cheap option, filled with protein. Other benefit of eggs, they have the most bioavailable protein. What the heck does that mean? It basically means that all the protein that you're ingesting is actually being metabolized, going straight to the muscles to be utilized as protein. A lot of what we take in, our bodies necessarily can't break down, but eggs are one of those, from a protein standpoint, that are very easily metabolized, as long as you don't have any allergies or anything like that. So that's a big benefit of eggs. Whole eggs are totally fine, unless usually cholesterol isn't going to be a huge issue, but if you are concerned about that, come see me. Canned beans, dried lentils, these are all super cheap. They even have no salt added or lower sodium bean options. Canned fish is super easy and a great protein item as well. Edamame, even, that's going to be a soy derivative. Chicken and pork, if you're buying maybe those more conventional items, which should be $3 to $4 a pound. Quinoa is great as well, and tofu. Quinoa, your beans, even eggs you can keep in the refrigerator for a while. Dried lentils, so again, a lot of things that will hold up for a while for you if you don't get around to eating them right away. Okay, high fiber grains. So we want high fiber. That's going to give us more energy. Oatmeal is super cheap. I do recommend doing the plain old-fashioned or rolled oats. When we start getting into the pre-packaged items, there's going to be a lot more salt and sugar added. So try that. Brown rice is great. Air pop popcorn. Some whole wheat breads are pretty cheap. Whole wheat pastas even can be pretty low price. So take a look at those. High fat items get a reputation of being a little bit more expensive, nuts, things like that. Um, but if you do break it down, I mean, those probably aren't going to be things that you go through super quickly. So almonds are about $5 per 8-ounce bag. Peanuts are about $4 per 8-ounce bag. There's some seeds in there. Oils can seem pretty cheap, but if you're talking on a per ounce, or oils can seem expensive sometimes, but if we're talking on a per ounce basis, really not a whole lot. Okay, 16 cents per ounce for sesame. Extra virgin's around 50. Um, you are going to pay a little bit more for extra virgin versus just regular olive oil because it goes through less processing. It's a lot more nutritionally valuable for you. Avocado oil is one that you can cook in higher temperatures along with sesame oil. That's going to be a little higher than that extra virgin. So that's what I have for you guys today. Take a look at this. Remember, you do not have to spend a lot of money to eat healthy, and these are some of the items that are on the top of the list for making sure that you don't overspend. So love to hear your feedback, and I hope you guys all have a great day.